Shelby, have you left a present in there for Dads? It's a shedding episode. The size Shelby's getting. You're a big girl. Yes, you're a big girl. What's up, all you cool snakes and neonates? How's it going? I hope you are all keeping well. I just very nearly had a mouthful of false water cobra there. That's right, this is Shelby, our female false water cobra. We have two of these guys. We've got Tigger as well. That's our boyfriend. We're hoping to put them together at the end of this year and get little baby Shelby's. Yes! Now, half the animals in the room today are in shed, shedding, or about to shed. It's crazy. I don't know what it is about snakes, but when one goes into shed, it seems to spur the rest to go into shed. It's crazy. None of them will shed for a while, and all of a sudden, one will go into shed, and that's it. The rest go into shed as well. Normally, snakes will shed for a couple of reasons. Main one being growth. They shed as they grow. That skin on the outside doesn't really grow with them too well. So as they grow, they shed off that old skin, and they also shed as a form of healing. So if your snake is injured, has scarring on it or anything like that, a wound, it will shed and shed and shed that wound off. It's a very good way of healing, is that they actually literally shed off the wound. It's pretty cool. You'll still get little scarring and things like that. When Gimli came to us, he had a little scab on top of his head. That's now completely gone with a couple of sheds. He's doing absolutely wonderfully. He has gone full food mode, our little Gimli, so I am working at training him just now, working on the tap training and working on the handling, separating food mode from handling mode, because he's been behaving very naughtily, has our Gimli. So I have upped his prey size and I've spaced out his feeding as well. So he's fed less often, but his prey is bigger to keep him going for a bit longer. Although he's absorbing those bigger prey items pretty quickly. So I've got to watch that we don't power feed him and he becomes too big, but his body size is quite thin. So I do want to chunk him up a little bit, and hopefully that'll help him be less hungry and help him be less food orientated. But we'll keep you updated on that maybe in the next video. But this is a shedding video. Now, Shelby here had a full shed. As you've seen at the beginning, she had a full shed. This girl never has any problems. No animal in this room ever has any problems. This was Gimli's from the other night. Boom, full shed. No animal here ever has any problems apart from Hunter, the Burmese python. I don't know if it's because he's so big-bodied, he just tears the skin. His skin feels like it's thinner. I've mentioned this on this channel before, that his skin does feel thin for some strange reason. So, it's extremely rare that we get a full shed off him. He's had a bad shed, so let's go and pop the big lad in the shower. From a few months back, this is the only or the most full shed we've ever had off of Hunter. And there's Gimli's shed from last night. For size reference, look at that. It's the length of the room. Sheesh! So as you can see behind me, Hunter has exploded. He's had a shed. As always, he's shedding about 1,000 bits. I do have a humidifier, so next time I see him going into shed, I'm going to try and plug that humidifier in somewhere and give him this humidifier for extra humidity while he's in shed. Maybe see if that helps, and we'll see how we go with that. But normally I don't have to intervene. He explodes into bits like this, but he gets it all off. But he does have some bits up his back, and I believe he may have half retained an eye cap. Possibly. I'll know when I get him out. Now I don't have a tub big enough to wash him in or to soak him in. However, we do have a shower. So we're going to stick him in the shower and see how he gets on with that. I've never had to put him in the shower. But yeah, let's see how we go. It's a bit of a risky business. I do have rats defrosting downstairs and he will be able to smell the rats. This is a very food orientated snake. So yeah, let's hope this all goes well. Hello, my big boy. Long time no see. Oh, you're flinching at your dad. What are you bucking your dad for? No, there is no food. There is no food, is my big mom. Who are you speaking to? Who are you speaking to? Hmm? that is a bad shed, my son. Let's have a look at this eye cap. Yes, he has retained an eye cap, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the side of that face. Right there, you see that? He has retained an eye cap. It started to come off a little bit, but it hasn't fully come off. Right, let's pull him out. Come on, my big man. Look at how handsome he is. Look at that beautiful head. Beautiful snake. Alright, let's pull them all out. Come on, big boy. Strong chance he went to the shed because his last rat was humongous. Alright. Come on, big man. Right, let's take him. Let's take him through to the bathroom. Pop the big lad in the shower. This is not easy filming on your own. Hello, my beautiful big boy. I missed you when you've been in shed. I missed you. Right. There you go. Okay, let me go down. And he goes. No hassles. Temperature of that water is not so cold that it's going to chill him, but it's also not hot either at the same time. And his chubby bum is covering up the plug, so that is going to fill up with water, so I need to keep an eye on him. Right, my big lad. Get away. I need a bigger shower. Beautiful boy though. So he doesn't actually bathe in his house. That's why he only has a small water bowl. Because he doesn't actually bathe, but eventually I plan on building him a big enclosure with an actual pond that he can bathe in if he needs to. Because right now he's not showing that he's bothered by the water, which is good. If I put my male common boa in the water like this, he freaks out. He does not like the water. He hates the water. A hunter is not fazed by anything. Are you my big man, eh? He's making a little swimming pool in his coils there. Bone dry on that side, swimming pool there. You're my big man. Right, so as we can see, the shed starts here. So now that's been softened up in the shower, it should be okay to come off. Now never take the shed off your snake if it is not ready to come off. Now he's already begun shedding, this has just been left on his body. So this is very ready to come off. This is no effort at all. Geez, oh, he has kept quite a lot of his shed, look at that. Sheesh, son! Don't eat my foot thinking that it's a mouse though, please. Geez, oh, it just keeps going. There we go, that's it. That's a good chunk of shed right there. But he's looking all handsome. So the tail looks good. It's just this eye cap here that we need. You're going to come up and see your dad. You're going to see the cameras. So that we can see this eye cap here. If he's going to come up and see his dad, which I don't think he is. So we're going to have to come down to him. Come here. Yeah, I'm not going to pick it off. Never pick off an eye cap. You always just want to rub it. So what I sometimes do is I get a towel And I pop it, this is hard to do one-handed, but I pop it around him and let him make his way through the towel. So I'll take the towel, put it around his head, and then he will come out of it. Hi Ross, you don't like that. Just going to rub it. And I'm just rubbing it because that is all he will do in the wild, is rub it off things. There we go, I managed to pick the last bit out because it was just there. And now we have one Burmese python eye cap, like so. Boom. Never ever put force into pulling your eye caps off. I recently seen someone doing it to a royal python and they ripped its whole eye out. So do not go playing with eye caps unless you know what you're looking at. Pun intended. There you go. All eye caps off, Mr. Hunter. There you go, there's that eye cap, bit stuck shed. He's looking absolutely stunning. Aren't you, my handsome big man? Right, let's pop him back in his enclosure. And now look at the big lump. Isn't he handsome in his fresh new colours, guys? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of Mr. Hunter here? Is he a beautiful man? I think he is. He's a very strong, heavy man, that's for sure. He's getting a nice big head on him. He's getting his adult head. So he's getting that nice big block head on him. He's an adult size now. He's a big boy. Are you a handsome big boys? Are you handsome big boys? Yes, you are. So guys, as always, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. You can subscribe if I'm still here next week. You can subscribe through my ugly mug right there. There'll be a playlist for you right there, and there'll be a random video selected for you right there from me, Hunter, and the rest of the beautiful gang with their fresh new skin. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
I'm done. I'm done.